TheGons from JoJo, I think. It's JoJo. And Rhelys from Fire Emblem? Guessing?
Maybe. It's not. It doesn't quite look like a Genshin Impact.
No, it's not Genshin Impact.
Yeah, there's not really.
Like, I don't actually know that,
knights.
but I agree with you, it doesn't look like Genshin Impact.
Yeah, the new Fire Emblem. Gotcha.
Yeah. There should be something like a video game music quiz, but you're just kind of guessing based on, like, style. I think I would be good. So, there's Guess the Game, which we've been kind of doing in the mystery server, and I'm really good at guessing the console before it comes up. Like, it's gonna be like some mess of triangles and stretch textures. I'll be like, oh yeah, this is obviously PlayStation. I'm really good at that, but then like PlayStation, oof, that's a tough console for me. There's so many games on PlayStation, and I really only know the popular ones you would talk about when you talk about PlayStation.
Yeah, I grew up with the N64 instead of the PlayStation, so it was like a mystery to me. And it's not a console I've like gone back and picked through very deeply. A couple of Final Fantasies is pretty much really. But it is an incredible console. I'm sure lots of games come up on Guess the Game. What game are we gonna see today?
I mean, I guess we can spoil it, right? Is those secrecy necessary?
We can't show you their past matches.
Yeah, that would be a spoiler.
Yeah, but we can show you their current matches, their current game. Apparently this exists. It sounds like the kind of thing that might be on a PlayStation. I'm waiting for you to switch before I say it.
Yeah,
Are you waiting for me to say it to switch?
Oh god.
Whoa!
Oh, god.
Oh my god.
I apologize very much for this. It was loud.
It's Super Tetris 3. So this is for the SNES. I super should have tipped you off, really.
It's like Super Castlevania 4. And really Super Metroid, which they even put in the title there. This is Metroid 3.
Yep.
Like in the intro.
Yeah. In the intro. But they knew what they were doing. But they already had Super Mario. They didn't call it Super Mario World.
Wait, they should have. Or like Ultra Mario, you know how Sonic turns into Hyper Sonic in Sonic 3 and Knuckles? They should have done that.
Mario World.
Yeah, Hyper Mario. No, not just World, it's just Hyper Mario. Or maybe
Hyper
Bros.
Mario.
You can put Bros in there.
That's definitely a ROM hack name someone has already used.
Let me... You kind of pushed me to transition very early, so I wasn't able to, like, drop or anything. And I don't know where the start is, so I'm gonna be fumbling that a little bit. Let's see. Where are we going?
There's an inherent jankiness to the vodcast.
Yeah.
We don't gotta sweat it so much. I can tell you they're gonna be doing this sparkless puzzle mode. I don't know what sparkless means. Spark makes sense to me. Lists, I don't know where that's coming from.
It's like Tetris, I guess, right? Like Tetris.
There's like 2 S's though.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the L, like.
But I mean, like in the way that the name was made. You know, Tetris. Oh, it's just like Tetra. It's 4, and then Alexei Pahidinov. He likes tennis, so I don't know. Put S at the end. That's actually the story where I didn't make that part up.
He likes tennis?
Yes, Tetris is called Tetris because of tetra for 4, Greek, and tennis.
Got that
because
part.
he likes tennis.
Wow.
Yeah.
Takes some of the magic out. This is why sometimes interviewers ask artists, you know, what were you thinking when you made why did you do this in this way? And sometimes they'll do a duck. They'll give a non-answer back.
Oh, and it's like the lesser evil.
Yeah, because like it's just worse all around if they tell you, right? Like regardless of whether their reasoning was good or not, they want the thing to speak for itself, right? So I think there was something better left unsaid with Mr. Tennis.
Alright, so this is the last frame before black in my seeking, so it's probably correctish. I can like play around with the pause and play after we start. It'll be fine. You have audio on Rhelys? Good. It's not as loud as the audio we had on the guns, and also the guns did have a microphone. I did check that before.
Okay.
But yeah, this was a winners 5 match. So actually pretty close to a qualifying match. I think we did qualifying was winners 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a pretty big deal. I'm excited to see what happens. By the way, thanks everyone for showing up. We didn't I was wondering what was going to happen without a give game ping in the Discord, like if anyone was even going to know we were here. But it looks like a good number of people have filtered in and have taken their seats. So thank you everyone.
Alright, let's get this rolling. I'm gonna adjust audio and stuff as we go.
Alright.
Left, right. Timer. Music.
Alright. So Super Tetris 3, yeah, an Aaron Dobie submission. You gotta learn the rules of how sparks go, and it's weird.
Oh.
So this game thoroughly defeated the testers. All of us got completely smashed. We were like all over an hour. We were like, there was some feeling that it was like just trial and error and nothing made sense, and it was like on the chopping block. And by this point though, I had learned at least that we're all fucking bad at puzzles on the testing team.
Hey, you got Sully.
Yeah, Sully's incredible, right? But Sully's like too good, right? We have no normal person on the testing team when it comes to puzzles. So I was like, just put it in. It's probably not as bad for them as it is for us. And so here it is. And it was incredibly tricky for me to decipher the rules behind what these sparks and how they chain together and how these blocks get eliminated.
Whoa. Building a big block now.
Yeah.
But like when you clear a line and there's a gem, it's gonna spark.
Yes. And then it's gonna chain.
Also, it's gonna
in some way.
You don't necessarily have to clear every line.
To clear the puzzle?
Well, like you're gonna have to clear all the blocks, but like in this one, you will not have to clear 4 lines necessarily, because the sparks could remove some of them.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
like it just did.
It did like a thing like in the Blue Spheres minigame where it's like, oh yeah, that's a rectangle.
Yeah, it will sort of find enclosed areas that the sparks are traveling and get rid of the stuff in between sometimes.
Oh, that's like a
and
combo.
They will chain, yeah.
Also, I would like to clarify that this is just what the guns video looks like.
Oh, it's a little cropped off.
Yeah, but so conveniently, the video starts immediately where the playfield starts.
Yeah. So we're not missing any action. We're just left to wonder whether he's really on stage 5. Could be a 6, could be an E, I don't know.
Stage E?
Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay.
What is that, 2.71?
Oh, no, see, why didn't Rhelys... Oh, there's a gap on the left. I was like, why didn't Rhelys get a match here? I don't understand. No, it just wasn't full. TheGons is in a bad situation. This doesn't look good. Failed.
I like the thing that we're kind of seeing, this tendency to build symmetry. I agree with that. Symmetry, if the puzzle you've been given is symmetrical, and you're getting pieces that kind of look like they will do that, and yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I do Sudoku puzzles sometimes, and it turns out in a Sudoku, if you are given completely symmetric clues, the solution must also be completely symmetric.
Look at this, the sparks get longer the combo goes.
Yeah. That level's supposed to teach you that, so it's good to pay attention to that and not know what the hell is going on
it's so
later
confusing.
when it's important. So that looks like a pretty natural move that fills all this space in here. And then you watch this completely convoluted chain reaction, wondering what's going to happen at the end of this thing.
This is what it looks like when I watch like pro players play Puyo Puyo.
Uh-huh.
Like they build this weird stuff and everything looks like a mess, and then always working out.
So there are a couple levels that are like weirdly skill based about like dropping this block down correctly without getting it caught on things. And it falls extremely slowly, and then you press down to make it go faster, and then it goes way too fast, and there's no in between. Okay, you've got a 1 and an L.
So you played this, right?
Yeah.
Does it instant lock, or is there some kind of movement allowed?
It will. You can slide it around a little bit.
Okay.
I feel like that block should have gone to on the left side, and then the L block sits on top of it. And hopefully the top of the L that's sticking up and making everything asymmetric gets eliminated by the spark reaching upwards. We'll see here.
What?
Oh. Just thought like maybe it can't be that easy. It's got to be something weird, and went for some kind of rotation or something.
What? What are you doing?
I don't know. TheGons has found the magic move on stage 8. Good. Stages left 91. Try next. Very normal way to present information.
That's not good enough. Oh, because Rhelys put the L with the long part down.
Yeah. Oh. It's also gonna put it down again.
I mean,
No.
I thought so too. Oh, he's gonna put the long part down and clear the line, but then Rhelys just did nothing.
Yeah, I thought Rhelys was out to like an early understanding of how the game really works, you know? But I think maybe they were just kind of guessing the whole time, and
Oh, here comes the guns. Game start.
has paused the game, I think, or is waiting to hit the first button or whatever to just look at it. And this move that I thought seemed like the natural move is on the board.
But also for the guns.
It's clear.
Actually pretty
All
sync
right.
right now.
We're very tied up.
Oh, look at this spaceship thing.
2 L blocks, symmetric field. I think it's
I like
probably
this.
true that they need to be placed symmetrically.
I know, I
Like
don't
they
know.
have to be. And that was a very natural sort of move to make. TheGons is going to drop them down spark first.
This is like the other natural move I see.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks good. Probably, yeah. Sure, why not?
It looks weird, but you know you got to fill that gap, and you know it's got to be symmetric, and there's only one other way to do it, so... Those tall pieces sticking out collapse down, and it all just works.
Okay, in
Yeah,
this case,
just slam these L's in here. Let's see
the
what
L?
happens.
The L and the other L.
That's good. That's good. All right. Good.
I feel like there's a lot of trial and error to this.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's L's, we can build circles with them. No.
Yeah, that was my first.
The gun
instinct.
says it. The gun
Yeah.
is doing what I was thinking.
Except it matches early on the bottom, and now it's a mess.
Oh, so you gotta build the circles like 90-degree rotated. Which you can do. Like you lay the left one flat and the right one not flat. Yeah, like the
Then it
Rhelys
is-
currently put it not flat, and then on the right you would put it flat. Oh wait, you can just so you just want to
Yeah,
avoid
you're right.
making a row.
Yes.
You can just put them
until
both
the
not
last
flat.
piece.
It's just important that the last circle you're building, yeah, like TheGons is doing. You build the left one flat, and this one not so much. Oh, Rhelys, what are you building? Yes. Okay. Yes.
No, left side first. Yes. Oh no.
Oh, what?
TheGons has already done something on this level.
Hey, this looks good. Okay.
Okay.
No, wait, it says DK.
Oh, okay, my mistake. Then it's more like okay.
Hmm?
That's what DK says when he gets a banana.
Ah.
Rhelys is all over the place on this one.
Yeah. It's doing something, which is probably worse than if it did nothing, because then you go, oh, maybe this was correct.
TheGons has built a symmetric tower, long bars propping up squares, and the rectangle forms in the middle to clear out
Sure.
all of those blocks. Exactly like he planned.
Yeah. Rhelys is confused.
Yep. This was a lot of, like, I had this general sense of like, okay, a line will match, and if there are gems, they will spark, and things can chain. You know, I had these ideas. I knew I wanted to build symmetrically, but I could not, for the life of me, envision how the entire level would play out until I had done things. So I was just kind of doing things.
Rhelys is kind of doing the right thing, but like in 2 parts, which is not good enough to solve the puzzle.
TheGons is learning that these darker blocks take 2 sparks to kill, though an earlier level, if you're paying attention, did show you that if you build a rectangle around them, that will get rid of them immediately. So just immediately sparks all this stuff up.
It's not good enough, is it?
It is, you just fill it and spark again.
Oh, those are sparks? Oh yeah, you're right. Sparklesses. Wait, what happened to the guns?
Oh.
Did he misdrop? Misdrop?
I just assumed it was a shoo-in that it was gonna...
Yeah, I think he misdropped.
Must have been.
It always sucks when you misdrop the eyepiece.
Maybe it was too far to the side and it didn't reach all the way across.
Oh.
I think the length of it was determined by the fact that there were 4 gems that were all touching each other, and so it was, you know, base value plus 3 more or whatever. You know, I don't know. Again, I really do not know exactly how it all works.
Okay, so in this one we're getting this L, which will obviously like start this chain reaction. But we do have to place this 2x1 for that.
Yeah.
That's
so
not,
you
see,
right. Like when you look at that, it's like, what the heck? Which
like
part went wrong?
I would just like maybe place it the other way. I don't know.
There were a couple puzzles where I would put the piece in the wrong thing and then start the obvious chain reaction, and it would all melt, and then there would just be like this really obvious hole where that piece could have gone. And I'm like, okay, it needs to go like around the middle-ish somewhere.
Oh.
Wow.
That was correct.
This one I think was super unclear, but TheGons found it.
Yeah, the wizard in the background, when you solve a puzzle, he gives you the okay hand.
Really? I didn't quite understand what Aaron Toby was saying in the chat. Okay.
But he doesn't do anything when you fail. He doesn't go like thumbs down.
Oh, man.
Okay, what are we doing here?
TheGons is just putting these up here?
Gons has a plan. Hmm? Doing something.
What's gonna happen? They're gonna drop down to the middle.
Oh
my god.
TheGons sees it.
How do you foresee something like that?
TheGons is in the Tetris.
You know, TheGons got to this match by beating Captain Drake in that puzzle game with the hands pushing the hearts around.
Yeah.
Touch Love Tester, what was the thing called?
Tough Love Machine.
Tough Love Machine. I think maybe we got a puzzle gamer on our hands.
Code 3, Puzzle Gamer. Yeah. Okay, I like
Rhelys
this.
is doing asymmetric things on this puzzle.
So TheGons is doing a thing where this is the only way I can see that you can actually make a line.
And
it seems to be working.
This is...
Yeah.
It works out perfectly.
Touch Love Test.
Just completely devoid of
he's the okay head. Okay.
Oh, I missed it. No. I need TheGons to solve another puzzle. 4 pieces to play with.
Again,
they are symmetric.
You're right that it will have to be TheGons because it really doesn't look like Rhelys is. This looks.
Wait,
kind
are
of
they
good.
symmetric? They're not perfectly symmetric. The polarity is different on the 2 3-piece ones, right?
No, they're symmetric. Everything's symmetric in this puzzle.
There's a left-right symmetry for sure.
What symmetry are you looking for?
Well, there's like you can do 4-way symmetry as well, right?
But then it's an L is
probably doesn't matter.
An L is never going to be 4-way symmetric.
No, but those L pieces were not four-way symmetrical. Because normally a three-piece L shape is sort of four-way symmetric. Like if you start with 2 blocks and then you put the third block in any of those 4 positions that make an L, you can always rotate it to get any of the other 4 positions that make an L. But you can't do that if one of the tips is different, I think. It's more of a mathematical curiosity than anything that matters in this race. What does matter is Rhelys just cannot see that you want to stack up tall on the sides and then put the squares on top.
Yeah, you want to clear row 7.
Yeah. Is trying to come at it from underneath. Alright, here's the clear.
Oh, big boom for the guns. This game seems like it would be more fun if you played a not puzzle mode, if I'm being honest.
Oh my god, the wizard's face does a little smirk too. He's like, nice. You totally sparked that puzzle. I also didn't notice that he's the one sparking things. He like flicks the lightning out of his wizard hand.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Oh, look at this S shape
going
all the way across.
But wait, is this gonna clear the right?
Oh, the rectangle.
Oh yeah, right. It's gonna chain.
The droopiest wizard sleeves. Yeah, these sleeves are longer than they.
Right, look at this.
Taller than they are long.
Like drifters don't break at this point.
Well, TheGons says all the experience in that level. Yeah, if you just start a reaction somewhere, you can follow the chain and see where it breaks and then know where you have to fill the gaps.
Oh, jeez. Where are we going?
I think left, down, right, down, and then nestle into the bottom left corner is a place where one of these has to be.
Yeah, seems good.
And it's not going to form a reaction unless you put something else.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to do that at the end. Actually make a line. Maybe the 2-1 goes in there, but then rotating that in there is probably tough. Oh, the 2-1 goes at the top, I think. That's how you start the reaction.
Okay.
And this one goes...
somewhere else we need to stitch some stuff together. I think it's on the right somewhere, but that's not me solving the puzzle, that's me remembering. I think it's in the middle. You go down all the way to the bottom and then to the right.
I was thinking this one. The one that TheGons did. I was thinking that one.
And now that I see it, not only does it look good, but my memory is also like, oh, that's it.
Because it's like kind of between all the others.
Yeah.
It's making it reach.
Great foresight.
Okay, what are we doing?
It's just slamming this stuff down. This is going to work, right? It's going to be tall enough? Yeah, okay.
Oh, look at this. It kind of gave us
Beautiful.
the shape we want on the right. Nice of the puzzle.
Yeah, this game gives you a lot of the cues that you need to pick up on what it's putting down. And they just didn't stick with me in a way that was necessary to solve things.
Rhelys put the right one like the wrong way around. Thought it didn't matter, but it did because of the reach of the sparklises.
Thankfully, it's not too much of a time loss to redo things. Ooh, TheGons hanging the L's up high like this.
Oh, that's a horrible burn in classic Tetris. You don't want to do it.
Oh, you end up with two gems sitting on 2 chairs.
But I do like...
It's so wild, though. Like, how did TheGons think for that long and then be like, it's got to be this? Like, what does he see? You know, like...
Isn't this the same thing?
I think the S pieces are
the other
opposites.
Way? Oh.
And it just works perfectly.
I feel like that was the more obvious way to put it.
It's a really good thing to be able to do something, look at the results, and know how to adjust, right? Rather than just, that didn't work, try something else. Like, maybe that's what happened. But I think it was, that didn't work, I need to fix it in this specific way.
Well, this one's interesting. There's only so many ways you can put an L and an O piece. This looks good.
Going.
Yeah, this looks great.
That little piece drops down, and the chain has gone so long that the spark travels all the way up the tower. TheGons is like 20 stages ahead or something at this point. 10, a whole world. That's 10 stages, I think.
Yeah, and 1. 11 stages, probably. Unless you start on
This
0.
one.
We did start on level 0.
I completely misunderstood what was going on.
Ooh, I like
so
this
I did
move.
not understand this one. Yeah, I didn't see this move for a long time. I didn't appreciate that it's going 3, 4, 5. And that sparks,
Where does
the
this
more
one go?
you chain, the bigger the flames get.
Why was this one necessary?
We'll see. Now, do you think you see where it goes?
Further to the left?
Yeah. It just sits there. Well, I think it sits on top, really. Yeah. One more to the right. Bing.
Ooh.
Yeah, watch streaks are a thing now. I don't know. Don't feel too weird about it. It's just it's gonna happen because it's pretty easy to watch a stream 3 times.
It's a reason for celebration.
Everyone get excited about this watch streak. Get excited about the Gons tearing this up. It's gonna be really hard for Rhelys to come back at this point.
I mean, we're on guessing here 3-3, maybe 3-2. Who knows? Like this is almost the goal. The goal is 3-5.
Yeah. For funsies, I'll look up my test time and expose my horrible, horrible performance, which would hopefully... I mean, it was bad, but it's not that bad, right? I want to bring it up not
it's fine even if
myself.
It's bad.
I want to call attention to just how well TheGons has done, is what I want to do here.
I'm not gonna diss you.
57 minutes and 30 seconds. And then we had other testers at 49 and 46 minutes. So there was concerns of like, it's a little trial and error, I don't know, but like clearly TheGons is able to visualize things on some level, right?
Yeah, look at this. This looks great.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know if this is gonna work. This could just not work, but it looks like it will. Yeah, there we go.
And Rhelys has got something asymmetric here, which convinces me it's not going to work.
Also, is making sparks fly before placing all the pieces, which traditionally in these puzzles has been pretty wrong.
Traditionally, yeah.
Oh, this is the one that TheGons just solved somehow.
Decided to drop these in the middle.
I'm spilling something asymmetrical, but not sure if symmetrical was even possible. Did get some weird piece.
So I think we must be on 3-3 now. If that last one looked exactly like the top of the number looked exactly like it does now. That must have been 2 and this must be 3. That's gonna match. What's gonna happen now? Oh!
Crazy things is gonna happen. Yeah, sure, why not?
Of course it was going to spark all the way up to the top and form a gigantic square to take out most of the puzzle.
Make a freaking double Tetris. It's gonna be a lot of points. Right, so just 2 more levels for TheGons.
And yeah, just to confirm in the chat, this is sort of a rerun. This is a match that we never got broadcast on the channel. So we're going to be doing 3 of these. We got this one. We got 2 more coming up after this.
Yeah, is your watch streak even valid? This is just a rerun. I want to like have this checked by the authorities.
Me and you here, we're talking live. This is a thing that's happening.
Yeah, but like
this is content.
There's standards to the watch streaks, you know.
What is happening for TheGons here?
Oh.
It forms this strange shape
No, that's not correct, but it looked pretty good.
If you can use these last 2 pieces to fill out a row, and it would do something.
The last 2 pieces probably go in the bottom, right? But wait, no, we have 2 last 2 pieces.
So they need to spark at the end.
Do they? Actually, I like this. I think we just like prepare everything and then use the last 2 pieces to clear it. No need to spark. Like this.
There's one more piece coming down after this. What's going to happen with that?
Oh, never mind.
This guy showed up. He's like, the party was Friday, right? Friday? No, man. Thursday. You missed it.
Oh, these go like vertically?
Yeah.
But again, this is symmetrical, right? Like, going for symmetry has always worked out so far, really. Is this gonna work? Oh yeah. Oh, because of the rectangle, of course.
Yeah, the rectangle.
Should have seen that.
Cleans up that last piece that really didn't need to be there.
Oh my god. Wait, we have one piece? Just place it. Well, not like that, right?
Rhelys gets 2-2. This is 3-5. This is the end of the goal.
Like a victory lap. I would have placed this the other way.
Ha! Man.
There's really only two ways you can place this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, there's 3 ways. I like this one more. Because you could place it with the arc on the other side. By rotating the S 180 degrees.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is not something you
Good.
think about in, like, classic Tetris sense. And that's done.
It's difficult to tell, but yeah, that is 3-5 complete. As it says 3-6 down there.
Please.
Blazing fast, having the time of the testers. It's the kind of result that makes me glad we put it in, you know? TheGons stays in top 8, that's right. We find he loses, we're like, oh no, we made a mistake. We put the wrong person through this whole time. It's all a lie.
I mean, that would be problematic. Imagine if we find out in one of these restreams, oh, the game didn't run as fast as...
That would be bad.
Oh, no.
I wouldn't want to have to clean that up.
Luckily it didn't happen this time.
I would literally just be like, you gotta turn the stream off. Turn